The Curse of Snake Island. Deep in the Atlantic Ocean, where the maps grow vague and the stars seem to whisper secrets, lies an island no sailor dares approach. Its name is whispered in fear. Ilha de Queimada Grande, Snake Island. A jagged speck of rock and jungle, cloaked in mist. It's home to thousands of golden lancehead vipers, the deadliest snakes on Earth. One bite and your blood turns to fire, your body to stone. But this is no ordinary tale of venom and fangs. This is the story of Captain Elias Marrow, a man who defied the island's curse and paid the ultimate price. My name is your guide through this tale, and tonight I'll take you to Snake Island. Buckle up, listener. The jungle is calling. It was 1893, and Captain Elias Marrow was a legend among sailors in Rio de Janeiro. A grizzled man with eyes like storm clouds, he'd sailed through hurricanes and outrun pirates. But Elias was restless. The sea no longer thrilled him. He craved a challenge no man had conquered. That's when he heard of Snake Island. At a dimly lit tavern, an old sailor, his face scarred like a treasure map, leaned close. "Don't go, Captain," he rasped. "The island's cursed. The snakes guard something ancient, something evil. No one returns." Elias laughed, his voice booming. "Curses are for coward," he said, slamming his mug on the table. "I'll sail to Snake Island and I'll bring back proof. A golden lancehead skin, or maybe something more." His crew wasn't so sure. They whispered of the island's history, how it was once a temple for a forgotten tribe, how their rituals summoned spirits that took the form of snakes. But Elias was their captain, and his will was iron. By dawn, the Sea Wraith, his weathered ship, was ready. As the Sea Wraith cut through the fog, the crew grew silent. The horizon darkened, and there it was, Snake Island, a green scar against the gray sea. Its cliffs loomed like the jaws of a beast, and even from a distance, the air felt wrong. Elias and 5 of his bravest men rowed ashore, their boots sinking into black sand. The jungle was a wall of green, thick with vines that seemed to pulse like veins. The air was heavy, alive with the hiss of unseen snakes. "Stay sharp," Elias barked, machete in hand. "We're here for glory." The men hacked through the undergrowth, their lanterns casting shadows that danced like specters. Then a scream. The youngest sailor, Tomas, clutched his leg. A golden lance head, its scales glinting like molten gold, slithered away. Tomas's face turned gray, his veins blackening as he collapsed, gasping, "It's not just snakes." The crew froze. Elias knelt by Tomas, but it was too late. His body went still, eyes wide with terror. "Keep moving," Elias growled, though his voice wavered. The men obeyed, but fear had taken root. Deeper in, they found it, a crumbling stone temple half swallowed by the jungle. Its entrance was carved with serpents, their eyes set with emeralds that glowed faintly. "This is it," Elias whispered, "the heart of the island." Inside, the air was cold, unnatural. The walls were etched with symbols, snakes coiling around a strange 6-fingered hand. At the center of the chamber stood an altar, and on it, a single object, a golden amulet shaped like a coiled viper, its eyes 2 blood-red rubies. "It's ours," Elias said, reaching for the amulet. But as his fingers brushed it, the ground shook. Hisses filled the air, growing louder, closer. Thousands of snakes poured from the shadows, a writhing tide of golden venom. The crew screamed, swinging their machetes, but the snakes were endless. "Run!" Elias roared, clutching the amulet. They fled, but the jungle seemed to fight them. Vines snagged their legs, roots tripped them. One by one, the men fell, bitten, screaming, lost to the island's wrath. Only Elias reached the shore, bloodied and alone, the amulet burning in his hand. Elias rowed back to the Sea Wraith, the amulet tucked inside his coat. The crew aboard saw his wild eyes and the blood on his hands. "What happened?" they demanded. But Elias only muttered, "We shouldn't have come." The ship sailed away, but the storm came fast, too fast. Lightning cracked, waves towered. The crew swore they saw shapes in the water, serpentine shadows circling the ship. That night, Elias locked himself in his cabin, clutching the amulet. He dreamed of snakes, of a voice hissing in a language he didn't understand, promising vengeance. By morning, the crew was gone, not dead, Gone. The deck was empty, the lifeboats untouched. Elias was alone, the amulet now cold in his hand. He sailed for days, starving, delirious, until he reached Rio. But he wasn't the same. His eyes were sunken, his skin sallow. He raved about the island, about the curse he'd unleashed. The amulet was never seen again. Some say Elias hid it, others say it vanished, claimed by the spirits of Snake Island. Within a year, Elias was dead, found in his room, covered in bite marks, though no snakes were ever seen. Today, Snake Island remains untouched, a forbidden place. Scientists brave it briefly, but even they feel the weight of something watching. The golden lanceheads still rule, their numbers uncounted, their venom unmatched. And some nights, fishermen swear they see a ship on the horizon, the Sea Wraith, its sails tattered, its captain doomed to sail forever. What was the amulet? A relic of a lost god? A key to something darker? No one knows. But one thing is certain, Snake Island keeps its secrets, and it never forgets those who trespass. So, listener, if you ever sail the Atlantic and see a misty island where the air hums with hisses, turn back. Some treasures aren't worth the price. Sleep well, if you can.